friends, it's Sydney from Sid Plans It Out. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be working on my April budget, which feels really weird to me because I'm filming this early, so like I don't really need to do this, like in the sense of like, oh my gosh, it's almost April, but I need to do it in the sense of like I want it done for when I get back, because otherwise I'll probably be kind of frustrated that I didn't do it. So okay, so for this month I decided that I wasn't going to worry about using a budgeting sticker book because I really just need like a box, right? So I just pulled out colorful boxes. I also pulled out these 3 payday stickers from one of Kellival Plan's word sticker books. I could not tell you which one if I'm being 100% honest, but yeah. And then I'm just going to pick out some colors. Let's see. We're going to go with some springy colors here. And I don't know, like a pink maybe. I think this pink is like stupid bright though. It is, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, so we're going to use these. And because these are clear, instead of like putting them in a box or anything, I'm going to start by I'm going to highlight like the paper. And then I'm going to put these over the top of it. And then I can see like what color goes with which one. And I think that will work nicely for my brain. Also, how are we already getting so close to April? Like, I'm pretty sure this year just started. I'm pretty sure it was just Christmas, and like it just was New Year's. Like, how are we? I don't understand how we're already like approaching April, but I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Oh goodness. Okay, this last payday here is gonna be a weird one when it comes to my budget, because a lot of what gets paid on this one is going to be like May stuff because it's almost the end of the month. So that'll be an interesting adventure with trying to write all this out. So it's probably going to end up being me not writing out everything or really a whole lot of anything, honestly, for that payday, because I need to like look at May and figure out all that good stuff. And I can't get this one off the wax paper. I'm really sorry for that crumpling noise. I know it's not the best. Okay. So yeah, this last day is going to be interesting, I think, when it comes to like writing everything out. Also, because there are 3 paydays, some of the things I'll be able to split into 3, some of them I won't. So yeah. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is just on the paper, I'm going to write in Patreon and rent. And I'm going to look at my March monthly here. And yeah, so Discover's completely paid. Okay. So that's what I thought. So Patreon, rent, and Discover, I'm just going to write on the page because I'm not going to have to worry about paying those with this paycheck, like with any of these paychecks in this month, but I just want to like note them on the page for my own brain, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it would be weird to not have them, so we're going to put them, you know. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to actually put in the things that I need to put in, and I'm just going to use some boxes. Maybe we'll use boxes like in the same shades as these, or you know, like the same color family. So let's use, okay, so for city, I know that I only need to pay one more time on that because I paid it with, also okay, here's the other thing with the boxes, like I'm probably going to keep them in that color scheme, but at the same time, like I know they're going to have to be paid from like multiple paychecks. So it's really just going to be for visual sake, like for looking pretty and for no other reason. Like, it's not super gonna coordinate. Okay, so this one, so this will have already been paid. So I just have that one. And I'm still gonna use my highlighters, so, you know. Oh, I skipped Netflix. What? That's fine. All right. I guess we'll just keep using this size box. I mean, I could use bigger ones. I don't know. Why am I making this so hard? It really doesn't need to be that hard at all, but you know. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I definitely don't need that box for Netflix because Netflix is just like, I'm gonna pay it with this paycheck and that's it. So it definitely does not need to have multiple, like it doesn't need a big box because I just need that one. And honestly, I noticed like it'll fit, so it's fine. Hi, welcome to my brain. It's a hot mess. I don't know what I'm doing. This is gonna be a fun video, isn't it? I hope you're ready for me to not make a whole lot of sense in this video. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak in this video because that seems to be how it's going. Also, I needed to make it like this, or I wanted to write this out in the calendar first. Sorry, I'm looking up something else that I need for this. I wanted to write them out in the calendar first because I need to figure out like which one goes with which paycheck and how many paychecks I'll have to pay all of the things. And yeah, so there's that. Hold on, sorry. I should have had this like figured out already, but I don't. Okay, so I have a couple things that are going to get paid also. I'm trying to decide if I just want to pay these. So I bought something with Shopify and like used Afterpay, and so I'm trying to figure out like, do I want them to be like, I don't know. We'll put them in here and then like on the day that they're due. And if I pay them before it, then I pay it before it. So that's how it's gonna go. So there's that one. And then I think the next one, yeah, should be a shade of blue just for funsies. Okay. Oh boy. Shopify is great. And I love that I can do payments. But then I'm like, man, why did I do that? I didn't need to do that. I shouldn't have done that. Like, I should have just paid the whole thing. And if I couldn't pay it, the whole thing, then I shouldn't have bought it. You know, those are the same color of blue. And I don't really want that next to each other. Why am I making this difficult for myself? Somebody tell me. This is what happens, I guess, when you're used to decorative pleating. When you use colorful boxes, you just have to... Yeah, I should have just not used colorful boxes. What even is this? Oh my gracious Lord. I promise I kind of know what I'm doing. If this is your first time here, hi, welcome. I promise I'm not always like this. It just seems to be how this is going today. There's something else due on this day. Go figure. Oh my goodness. You guys, why am I making this difficult for myself? Who knows? Also, I have no idea where I'm at, like, in the things here. Okay, yes, I do. It took me a second, but I figured it out. Jeez. Wow. Okay, sorry. My brain just, like, stopped. It really just was like, nope, you're done. You're done thinking. This is what I get for, like, I wouldn't even say, like, putting this off, because I'm not putting it off, really. And it's not, I think it's just, like, the weather is really throwing me off. It's super gloomy here today. Like, it started raining at, like, 10 o'clock last night, 10:30 last night, and it just hasn't stopped on, like, well, I guess it's not raining as much anymore, but it's pretty much just been, like, raining and raining. And it's gloomy and dreary, And I don't know about you, but my brain does not work as well when it's so dreary. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I just like, I don't know, I keep distracting myself also somehow, not really sure on that one. And then I have something else, and I don't know if it's this day or this day, so I need to check. I think it's the 28th. Yeah. Okay. I didn't do a very good job of writing everything down, obviously. What is writing things down? It's not like I have this entire, like, you know, planning system or anything. Jeez. Oh, gracious. Sometimes I wonder, like, if I'm already this, like, everywhere with having a planner, where would I be without one? How have I made it this far in life without really, like, using a planner? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Really could not tell you. Okay. Did I get everything? I think so. The only other things is I'm going to need to do like this stuff, but like for this paycheck. So I'm just gonna like put them down here, and like I'm gonna know that they're not, you know, like for like they're not due then necessarily, but I also am going to open up my May calendar to the side of me so I can look and see when things are gonna be due. Okay, so there's a payday there. So, okay, I guess I could show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so I know that I have a payday on the 13th. That'll be my first payday in May. So anything until the 13th is going to get paid with that 29th one. So it's going to be this, and then those three will have to like finish being paid with the 29th, if that makes sense. I'm really not sure that it does. So hi, welcome to my brain. Sorry to confuse you. I think I'm gonna go back and forth between these couple of pinks here. So this will be Patreon and rent. I'm just gonna put them in this one. And rent, actually, I'm going to split up into 3 because I really have all month for that. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to go to this lighter, or to this brighter pink, I guess. It's not lighter, it's brighter. And we'll use this for all of the other things. So we have Discover. And then, can I get away with these? These are like really peachy, but I guess they'll work. We're just gonna do like all the shades, even in like the realm of this color, I guess. I don't know. And then Netflix. This is one thing about this like 3 paydays kind of thing, is like it's nice, but also it's gonna throw off my brain, I think, which is not hard to do. Hi, if you've been paying attention to any of my videos, or if you've watched me do, you know, anything in this video, throwing off my brain does not seem like a very hard thing to do. I'm struggling. So, you know, that's great. Okay. But this also is nice, like, so I know, like, okay, these are the things that you're gonna have to use that, like, that paycheck for. Oh, gosh. Can someone tell me why this is made like this? Like, why is this in the middle of these two? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. What do I know? This one's not really gonna fit, but we'll put it right there. It's just going to overlap everything, I guess. That's fine. Whatever. Also, on some of these other ones, I probably could have made them No, I was like, I could divide them up into 3, but no, because they would have to be due after this to divide them into 3. So I could divide these 2 into 3. That might actually, well, this one I could divide into 3, because this one I'm going to have to pay there too. So let's divide this into 3, I think. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now I need a piece of paper. I'm not prepared. You guys, why didn't you make sure that I prepared myself before I started this adventure? Isn't that what you guys are here for? Oh my gosh, I don't even have any paper in this planner. What the heck am I doing? I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know what I'm doing. Look, a piece of paper. Jeez Louise. Okay. Maybe I should have like prepared my brain better before I started this video. I hope you guys, feel free if you are not feeling this. Just, I would not fault you if you were like, okay, this lady's crazy, so I'm just gonna like peace out on this video. I really wouldn't fault you because I'm losing it. Okay, there's that payday. And then blue. Do April 15th, and then we'll go like here. Ooh, this is bright. Do April 29th. Okay. So obviously these are not the only things that are going to have to be paid, but those are the only things, like those are the things that like for sure are going to have to be paid with this. So like part of, well, I don't know. That one, see, this is tricky. Having 3 paydays is tricky because it's like, well, so I could pay part of like next month's stuff too, right? Like I could put like part into this and part into this and part into this and part into this and part into this. So I could divide those into 3 if I wanted to. I don't know. We might just skip April 29th for right now because I think I'm going to have to think about that a little bit more. So I need my phone because I need to figure out 2403. Okay, so the Shopify payment. So we're just going to write these all out. It's going to be 2403. Netflix, which speaking of Netflix, I saw a really weird thing that said they're going to try to make it so you can't share Netflix accounts anymore. So it has to be like tied to your IP address or something. And I was like, what? So you can't watch Netflix on your phone anymore? Or like, what if I want to watch Netflix when I'm like out of town or something? Like, excuse me? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, there's that. I should probably do this for my brain also, so I know what we're doing here. So this is how I like to make this make sense. So like those 4 obviously are going to get paid with this paycheck. And then these ones down here that are divided into 2, half of that's going to come from this paycheck. And then this one, so like part of this, and I could do part of this. And then blue, we're going to pay part of this. We'll pay that. We'll pay that. And this. And then this. And this. And progressive. And then this one, so this one is going to get paid with this. This one will be paid with this. This one will be paid with this. And then we'll do part of rent, part of discover, part of city. And then we'll do, okay. So now I like visually have it laid out for myself, like, okay, these 4 things obviously need to be paid with this paycheck, but also I want to put money aside for these things so that it's not like all at once I have to pay, because if I divided it up, by paycheck. Like this paycheck, I'm only paying like 4 things and it's not very much. So then when I get to this paycheck, I have to pay all of this and then I don't have any money left over for anything. And then when I get to this paycheck, again, I have a ton of stuff that needs to be paid. So it's like, well, so this way, like visually for my brain, I can be like, okay, this is how these need to be divided up. Like, okay. So in case you were wondering, okay, so Pure Barre, I think this is the month that this is going to go down in price, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just not going to write anything there yet. And then Spectrum will be, what, $37.50 would be like half of it, because I'm only going to pay half of it with this paycheck, that paycheck. And then Hulu, again, I'll only pay half. It'll be $39. And then Evergy, I will only pay half, but I don't know what that bill is going to be yet. I guess I could just put like some aside for it though. I guess I could do that with this one too. We'll just keep this at what it is right now. And if I have extra, then it'll just be like money I have to put into savings or something like that. And then for Evergy, we're just going to put aside $38 for that. Yeah, that should be good. And then for Progressive, hey, when you write over a box, it doesn't always work. We'll pay half. So we'll put $50 aside for that. And then rent. So my rent is going to go up, but only for like, but not really until May. So it'll be like prorated, like half of April. And I think I saw that it was like $9.46, and that's without like water and stuff like that. So if I do, let's see. Let's just do 1,000. So I know 1,000 doesn't, I don't think it divides perfectly by 3. Yeah, no, it does not. So for this one, since we're paying a lot of things, let's just do 300. And then I have 700 to divide between these two. So it'll be 350 in both of these. That seems reasonable. Okay. And then Discover. So we'll do 60 on all of those, I guess. Because you can always pay more. No shame in paying more. I would actually rather pay more. So, okay. Next, moving on to the blue one. So all of the blues. So we're going to pay the rest of Pure Barre. So like this is really the one where it's like, well, like it could change, like how much I actually need could change based on if it changes or not. But for right now, that's what we're going to go with. This is what we're going to say. So this is what we're planning for. Which I feel like I would rather plan to spend more than plan to spend less, you know? I feel like that, you know, that makes sense. Hulu. Oh, I've skipped Kindle. I keep doing that. I like to write them in order that they're like on the calendar. So we're going to do Kindle. Speaking of Kindle, I need to download, well, actually I have books downloaded. I just need to read. I don't know. I've been really just like putting it off and I couldn't tell you why. It's just like, I don't know. I haven't made it a priority this week. A little upset with myself for that, but like it happens, so it's fine. We'll do 38 again, I think. we might make this one just like, actually, I think I'm going to make this one 40 because the bill did go up this month. Like for March, it was more than I originally planned, which wasn't a big deal because like I had more money set aside than I needed, but I was just like, well, I think I would rather be safe than sorry. So we'll do that. And then we'll do 50 here. And then we need the $350 in rent. And then Discover. And then City. Okay, so there's everything for that paycheck. And then we'll do the pink one. And this isn't going to be everything because like I said, I'll probably take some of it and use it towards some of the bills in May as well, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So we're just going to do the ones that I know for sure, and then we will go from there. And then Netflix. It's nice to have like that extra payday in this month, but I'm also like, it's kind of throwing off like my groove. So there's that. Also, it feels weird to like say that I'm paying these bills twice in this month when I'm really not. Like I'll be paying them in the next month, but like the money is being allocated twice from this month. So yeah, I don't know. It feels weird. Okay, let's do some math here. Also, I can't do 100% of the math because I don't know for sure what my paycheck is going to be now because I got like a little bit of a raise, not a huge raise. So it's going to change it like just a touch, but not like a ton. So yeah. And also once I like get more into this, I'll probably move some things around. Like that's kind of a lot. And this one's not going to be as much. I already know that. So it's like, well, I might go through and revamp a little bit just to make it more of an even spread. So it's not like, well, this first month or this first, part of the month, I'm paying nothing. I don't think I did that math right. One thing that's hard with these nails is typing on this calculator. Oops. Nope, that is right. Okay. I lied. This one is more because there are bigger payments on this one. Okay, well, that's fine. This one, I know right now, like, that's not all I'm going to pay on that one because that's just not nearly enough. So I think really all that's going to happen, I think my paycheck is just going to go up by like $10. So if we did like $13.80. So I'll have something like this left, and then I'll divide that up into what I need it to be. Like, so I'll divide it into, let's see really quick. Let's just do all of this math. I'm not going to do this one because I really think I am going to add more. I just need to like look at it a little bit because, okay. So I could divide May by 3. So I could do like, so I'll get paid here and here. So I could divide like, I need to look at my bills when they're due. So I could divide like Pure Barre, I could divide by 3. Well, no, that would be the 2. Because I'll get paid here. So yeah, I do need to add those things. Okay, see, I'm glad I looked at this because now, like, I know. Okay, so we're just gonna wipe this out. and we're gonna start over here. Okay, so, or we're gonna continue, I guess. I don't even know if this is interesting for anyone else to watch. I kind of find them interesting to watch because I'm like, oh, okay, like I like to see how other people's brains work. Maybe that's really what it is. I just like to see how other people's brains work. But I don't really know if this is interesting for anyone else. I hope it is. But, you know, I could be wrong. Okay. So those two, the divided by 2 would be divided with the end of the month and then with this one. Yes. And then also Hulu and Evergy and yeah. Okay, so I need the rest of them. So Hulu. See, this is where I was struggling with this the other day when I was trying to like work through this beforehand to make sure that I wasn't like totally messing this up, because I didn't know, like, I don't know, I was struggling to like visualize this in my brain. I think that's really what it was. The visualization process was difficult. Okay, so now this one is going to be a lot more. But now I know, like, I have it split up better so that I'm not screwing myself over for May. This is the other thing that like used to happen to me when I wasn't budgeting and paying attention, is I would screw things up for like the next month when I had 3 paydays in a month. It would like screw me up for the next month because I would just be like, oh, look at all this extra money that I have. And then I'd be like, oh, shoot. No, I really don't have like a bunch of extra money. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, so then I have about that. Okay. So I could pay more of something on this one because this one has less than everything else, you know? I'm kind of thinking, let's see, 25, 22. I'm thinking like, what if I make this 325 and then here and here. This is like another part of this that I feel like is helpful to see, is like how you can move it around just a little bit to where you're still gonna pay it all and have all the money that you want, but you can make it a little more even if possible. So like this one, I'm gonna make 311, which then I think should make this one 313, but I'm gonna do math. So or maybe I'm just really dumb, you guys. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. I'm dumb. So this one's gonna be 335. There we go. Math is hard. Math is not my strong suit. In case anyone was curious, that's like why, another reason why like writing this all out is really helpful to my brain. So then that one makes this 340, which is fine because it'll take $10 off of here. So that makes this 725. And then, but this takes, yeah, I don't know that math off the top of my head. It takes $15 out of this. So 753. Oh my goodness. Yikes. So that's, you know, a little bit better. And then that makes this one 728. There we go. Now those are just like a little bit more even. This one still has a lot more, but it kind of makes sense because of how everything is functioning. So I think that's where I'm going to leave this. I don't know if that made sense to anyone else's brain. But also, like, here's the other thing with budgeting is I feel like if you see someone else like working through it, and also like not really, I wouldn't say that I was struggling necessarily, but also like, you know, like I don't know. I feel like if you see someone else working through it, it helps you to figure out, okay, how can I apply this and work this through and make it work for me versus just like, oh, that was cool. I got to see that person do this. Like, that's kind of why I keep doing these, even though I don't really know if they're helpful. Like, I want to think that maybe it will help someone figure out like, okay, so I could kind of apply that to my life like this. That's really how I started budgeting, was I kept watching other people's videos and then I would like pick and choose pieces and like move them around, make them work for me. Also, I don't know if that math is right, but we're going to go with it. It should be. But yeah, so that's why I just keep making these videos, because I want other people to kind of see them. And I realize now that this video is super long. Apologies, but I hope this helped. If it did, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, or, you know, even if you just liked listening to me struggle, because that's really what happened here. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.